So in terms of skill, I'm the boss. Okay. Deals massive metal damage to an enemy. What? What? Are you kidding me? What? Am I seeing this right? Yo, what? Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, I'll be reviewing the Golden Legends Pass monster, and I'm talking about the Nature Attacker, by the way. The Nature Attacker, I'll be doing a level 123 rank 2 review. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, smash the like button, subscribe to the notification on. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's go ahead and start feeding up this beast. And once again, you can of course obtain him from the current Legends Pass. It is the regular Legends Pass, you know, the $20 one. It's still on discount, I believe, so you can definitely pick it up after watching this video. But we're gonna actually check out to see if he's good or not. All right, so it looks like there is a physical attack that he actually has, and remember, this is a nature attacker, so there is a physical attack. There's also a metal attack, surprisingly, that we already see as well, so that's pretty interesting. But anyways, we get it to 123, 16,146 strength at level 123, 200,000 and 406 life, and 9,682 speed. Overall, the stats aren't bad. I actually like the stats. Pretty good stats, actually. In terms of trait, you have Orc. All side effects have a 25% less accuracy against it. Not really a huge fan of Orc, but it is there. Immune to control. This is just for himself, by the way, so that's, I guess, good. I wish it was to all allies, but stamina regen is to all allies, apparently. Yeah, so the status caster stamina regen, it's everybody. So overall, traits, not bad. All right, I just wish this was something else other than Orc, you know what I mean? But overall, not bad in terms of traits. Let's go ahead and get into the skills, because I know most of you guys are waiting for skills. So the ultimate removes all negative side effects from all allies, removes positive side effects from one enemy, and then from all enemies, and then deals insane nature damage. That has to be a pretty scary ultimate, I've got to say. Like, really scary, trust me. You don't want to get hit with its ultimate. Wow. Let's see what else we have. So in terms of skill, I'm the boss. Okay. Deals massive metal damage to an enemy. What? What? Are you kidding me? What? Am I seeing this right? Yo, what? Massive metal damage, and it's a spammable. Literally, you don't need any stamina. If you get hit with CD8, that's completely fine. You can continue spamming that as much as you want. That's insane. Deals heavy nature damage to an enemy, requires cooldown. Smash and stomp. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and keep that. So we have a nature skill there. Okay. Whirlwind deals moderate metal damage to all enemies, applies bleeding and vulnerability to all enemies. Oh my gosh, this attacker isn't bad. You wake up. Alright, removes 30% of total life from one enemy, applies immunity to control, and double damage to one ally. So you have a physical attack in here as well that you can actually use, and surprisingly, it only costs 21 stamina. It gives you double damage, it gives you immunity to control, and then last but not least, a 30% total life, right? So let's say this monster is not ranked up, you only have it to level 100. You can actually run the You Wake Up skill, giving you the double damage and immune to control, because you won't really have access to that immune to control because it's a rank 0. It's not a ranked up Alarorc, whatever his name is. So yeah, that'll actually benefit you. But even if you have it to like rank 1 and above, I still recommend running it because it gives you the double damage. And on top of that, what if you get trait disabled? You know what I mean? You can still have immune to control with this skill. Let's see what else we have though. Spiky Axe. It deals heavy metal damage to one enemy, applies bleeding and vulnerability to one enemy. So single target version of this, basically. Yeah, you have an AoE, you have a single target. I would honestly, I'd rather run this. Although it's nice having a nature skill here and there, so it's not all metal, you know what I mean? But then you also have this physical damage, so I'm still gonna run Spiky Axe. I like the fact that it applies the bleeding and vulnerability, and it actually is slightly more powerful than Smash and Stomp. You can actually see that. Look at that, and it's more precise. You see that? So I'm gonna run that personally. Charge. Okay, literally charge. Okay, so it's a moderate metal damage, sorry, nature damage to one enemy, applies damage boost to all allies, gives 50% of stamina to all allies. That's a really good skill. That is. I'm gonna run that over Wake Up. Although I love having or carrying a double damage boost, I'll be fine with. Like, what if you or your allies need stamina? I know you can run some type of relic, but at the same time, this isn't bad either. So I don't know. Now I'm kind of debating whether or not I should actually run this or not. He has lots of good skills, I've got to say. Tireless Army. Deals moderate nature damage to one enemy, applies stamina regen to all allies. This is a spammable skill as long as you have the 20 stamina. Bite Your Neck deals moderate physical damage to one enemy, applies bleeding to one enemy. So this is also a spammable skill, just like his first massive skill. So if you want to run it, you can. I think I'm just gonna run some relics that just recovers my stamina. If not, we can come back to this. But maybe we could go with our double damage here, okay? How's that? So overall, these are his 4 best skills that you can run. Again, you can actually run Smash and Stomp if you want, Charge if you want to run that as well. Those two are really good. And last but not least, this Bite Your Neck, because it's a spammable physical damage, and if you ever need it, it's there for you. You know what I mean? But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the relics. So in terms of relics, you have Sword as one of them. Oh, that's really good because it's an attacker, you know? It definitely needs a sword. You can do Voltaic Sword, Nebital Sword, Wingsuit Sword, and Cane Sword or Lasering Sword. They all work. They literally all work. I'm probably gonna go with Lasering Sword. I really like that one. In terms of relic here, if you're not gonna be running that stamina regen skill, the one that gives you 50 stamina, here's the thing: run a relic that actually gives you stamina. Okay, so for example, Royal Magus Banner, you can actually go with this because it gives you stamina and it also increases strength. So pretty good, you know what I mean? It helps you with strength and also stamina. Since it's an attacker, it really needs it. And a couple other ones that you can actually go with would probably be like Jackpack's banner if you want to do that. Mr. B's banner is a fantastic one, still works, still pretty good. If you want to go with some supports type of banners like that heals you and stuff like that, Ingovar's banner is also an option. But me personally, I'm going to do this Royal Magus' one. Now here, in terms of talent here, okay, you can actually run quite a lot. So Ancient Cloak works. You can do this if you want. 7 Sins isn't bad either if you want to do that. Start the battle applies 3 turn death countdown to the... Oh my gosh, you can do that as well if you want. Spear of Destiny, I've seen this one. It was used this war. Definitely recommend using that if you have it. And then you can also do some support ones. That's up to you. Holy Fist, this is also up to you if you want to go with it, but that's probably one of the last ones that I'd recommend giving. And last but not least, Demon Wings. Whenever the life is below 50%, you get some extra turns with it. You can continue spamming that massive skill of his that is actually spammable. Okay, here's the thing. For those of you that have Burnt Blood, this isn't actually a bad option because remember, you're going to be applying vulnerability, and then because he has an AoE vulnerability and single target, but you want to use AoE of course first, and then you can go ahead and hit him with the massive, and that's definitely going to deal quite a lot of damage because there's already vulnerability, and on top of that, Burn Blood dealing some damage, fire damage, right? And on top of that, Boiling Effect, which will continue dealing more damage. So it's going to be pretty heavy. So together, it's not bad. Last but not least, Dragon Soul. That's also a good option there. But I think I'll do Demon Wings, you know, just dealing some damage, and in case if my health is ever below that 50%, I can continue spamming it. But overall, this is actually a fantastic attacker, I've got to say. Definitely recommend picking up this pass if you haven't already, because this monster will be meta. I mean, he's pretty good, I've got to say. He hits heavy. So we're gonna spend that 13 gems, and here's the thing guys, for the runes I recommend giving it 1 speed and 2 strength. You can also do 2 strength and 1 speed. For me personally, I'm going to run 2 strength runes and 1 speed to make this monster even more powerful, because right now I have it only to 123, so I'm gonna run that. And on top of that, running Nature Beast, that also gives you that 25% damage boost. And then on top of that, we're also gonna do another 100% damage boost with Isabeth. So if you could literally just pair it up with Isabeth or any other monsters that could give like double damage, triple damage, this monster could be really powerful. Like here's what I mean, okay? So look at this, 25% damage boost straight away from the beast. And what I'm gonna do is give in this double damage here, and we can charge up this time, charge up again, and look, it's Alarorc's turn, and look at this. This AoE skill literally just eliminates all. Look at that. Let's see the damage. 334k. Remember, this is a level 123 mythic monster, and I know that they're nemesis and stuff like that, but still, this monster hits heavy. And the damage boost still remains, so what we could do is charge up with this monster, and now we get the double damage again, so we're gonna go with that, charge up, and let's see. Okay, so we already use our AoE vulnerability, so we can't really use that, but here's the thing, we can actually do this double damage. Oh, it removes 30% of total life from one ally. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you could literally just, you know, use this on whoever you want. I thought you basically deal damage to the enemy and then you gain the double damage to yourself, but that's not the case. Okay, well, that changes some things. Okay, no problem, we can still work something out. Look, Spiky Axe, right? If you want to do this, this is a 50% single target. This one right here is a 70% single target because it's the massive metal damage. And look, we can actually just one tap this boss monster in here, and we just dealt 722k damage. Now, imagine how powerful that would have been if this monster was like a 150. Just imagine that. So we're gonna do to the sewer here, charge up. Of course you attack that. Oh, you actually went with single target to yourself. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the damage boost, everybody, right? We're gonna charge up. And then here we do this. So you can literally remove life from whoever you want. And then on top of that, you also gain immune to control with the double damage. And you can do it to whoever you want. Let's say I want to do it to the hamster, right? I want to give that hamster double damage. Why not? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Look, it removes the life and then it gives immunity to control with damage increase. So I was kind of wrong near the beginning because the way I thought about it is that basically it first deals the damage to the enemy and then he gains a double damage with immunity to control. But you could literally do it to whoever you want. So you can give immunity to control for this monster, for example, if you want to. That actually gives me some cool strategies I could use for Team Wars, for example. So now we come back to the part where would you really want to run You Wake Up? Because now that we actually see how it works out, I kind of want to change it up, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and switch this with that one skill that I wanted to use earlier, which is a charge skill. So basically, you're dealing some moderate nature damage to one enemy, and then damage boosts everybody, and also 50% of stamina. So not bad. So you can actually do this one, or for example, you could do Bite Your Neck, which is spammable. But he already has a spammable skill in here, which is the massive metal damage. In case if you ever need to switch it, you can always do it, right? For example, Team Wars, if you want to make some plays. Because what if you run against another metal monster and you're trying to use the massive metal damage, you won't be able to deal too much damage, even though it's massive, because of the element weakness, right? But if you could apply the vulnerability and then hit him with that, sure, that also works out. So here we're in adventure map yet once again, and I could change my monsters if I want to, but at the same time, this isn't bad, so I guess we could actually stick with it. So anyways, let's go ahead and fight. We gained the 25% damage boost from the Poison Beast. So for example, in Team Wars, right, when you want to gain that 25%, well, you got it. Poison Beast is the way. Then you can do the double damage with Isabeth, charge up. I can charge up again. And then here we could do the AoE vulnerability, which kills everybody. And basically the vulnerability just makes the incoming damage a little more powerful, which is actually pretty good. And it comes with a torture. So if they do end up surviving that hit, guess what? They have vulnerability in them and also that torture that comes with it. So it's kind of scary. Trust me. It's kind of scary. So we're going to do this damage boost here because why not? Just reset it. Charge up, charge up. And then I want to use this skill right here, which was the charge skill, right? So look at this. While I have this 25%, I think it is, right? Oh, it's 50%. Okay, so 50%, and then this damage boost is also 50%. So I can do this, for example, charge, just like that, gain the stamina. It looks like the stamina is only to himself, I think. Yeah, no, is it? Is it not? I think the stamina is only to himself. Unless these other two monsters didn't really need the stamina, that's why it didn't pop up. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and alt this and finish it off just like that. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, these monsters right here, they actually do remove a lot of stamina from you. So what I'm going to do on purpose is I'm going to attack it with a different monster rather than this Alarorc, just so that I can actually trigger that. And then from there, we can actually see whether or not this is actually true. So let's go ahead and start the battle. Here's the thing. We're gonna go and charge up, charge up, charge up. I don't think that epic's gonna get its turn, is it? It might. Laying the odds. Okay, you know what? That also works out. Removing some stamina from me. That's fine. Now we can actually test it out right here, right? So it says applies damage boost to all allies. Give 50% of stamina to all allies. Yeah, so it should give the stamina to everybody. Earlier, the reason why I didn't give it was because their stamina was full. So yeah, I was right about that. And then some extra damage from Demon Wings. The other monster's frozen. The other one died. That's completely fine. I didn't even need the epic monster. So I could just go ahead and eliminate them all here, or I can do the double damage, be a little more extra. And then I can do my AoE vulnerability. And even though it's metal against metal, look at that, I can still eliminate it. And I know it's just a Nemesis monster, but still, look at that. 153k damage to that and 307k to the other one. So this monster is actually pretty powerful, not just in terms of his stats, but also in terms of his skills, like, you know, the what's it called, his massive skill, for example, or the AoE ones. It's pretty powerful. We can do this again, and then we can do charge up. Okay, so let's see, without any 100% damage boosts, let's see if I could still one tap it. And I actually can. I can actually do it with these two skills, the spiky axe and also this one. So 70% and the 50%. This one's at 30%. So we can do spiky axe and eliminate this monster straight away. 200k damage, which was right about enough. And then we can do the double damage just to be extra, because why not? This monster's gonna go with the damage boost, and we get our ultimate. Look, so It basically, if I had any negative status effects, I would have cleansed it. On top of that, I would remove positive status effect, which is the double damage and precision, and then deal my massive, or sorry, insane nature damage. So that ultimate again is pretty scary. So watch out from it. Look at this. I'll see how it cleansed first. So it cleanses first, and then of course it deals the damage. Pretty good. So overall, what do I really think about this monster? I think this monster will be meta. That's why I give it level 10 runes, because this monster will be meta, trust me. So yeah, there is like a high chance that this monster will enter the meta, and that's because of this skill, especially this one. But I know that he has many other great skills, but especially this one, this was like my favorite one. This one's the one that actually kind of shocked me, because massive metal damage that's spammable. That's crazy. So definitely a pretty powerful one, and it'll last for a while. So if you want to go ahead and rank it up, it's up to you. But yeah, I like his relic slots. I also like his stats. His stats are pretty good too. But that's going to be pretty much it for today's monster review on the monster Alarorc. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about him, and that's going to be pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.